Hi guys, welcome back to GFFA Games. I don't know why I stammered a little bit there. But, right, okay. Where are we? We're aboard our ship. You'll notice that we're on Dantooine, which is a little bit of a change from last episode. Well, the last proper episode. The last actual episode was a little bit on the disappointing side. We decided to try and do some extra missions that we picked up at the Republic fleet, which didn't really work out. They were a bit crappy. We might end up. Let's have a look at our log actually. It's disappeared. We might end up getting some messages to continue a season something or other. I don't know. I really don't understand those missions. We went to Dantooine. What did we do? We went to Dantooine and we interviewed some guys that were doing swoop racing. And we're meant to be kind of like rooting out a swoop gang. Clearly, you were meant to do swoop racing and things. It's like must be like a side activity or something. We might come back and do some and try and complete whatever it is we were doing there. We also went to Coruscant because we met a droid on the Republic fleet, which was the mission that I activated, which was awful. He made us go and do some pranks on some people. I don't really understand what was happening, which was trial number 1, I think, in a 3-part trial thing in order to meet his master. We're trying to meet his master because he must be some kind of Sith Lord, although the fact that he got us pranking people makes me think that maybe he's not. But anyway, we'll probably get something to continue that mission later, I don't know. But let's have a log and see Visions of Light and Darkness. We completed Voss on our last proper video. So, at the behest of the mystic Valen Dar, Tala Ray sacrificed herself to destroy Selma Kor. My god, these names. The threat to Voss is now ended. You need to inform Master Satil of what has transpired. Use your ship's holo terminal to contact Master Satil. So that's where we are. Let's do it.
Master Satil, I stopped Lord Fulminus. He created a madness-inducing plague to turn this planet's inhabitants against each other. If he'd succeeded, Voss would have exploded into mindless violence. The entire planet would be a slaughterhouse.
The brutality of the Sith knows no bounds. I applaud you for a job well done. I know it wasn't easy dealing with the Voss people.
The Voss are strange, but in the end, I needed their help to win.
It shows true strength to admit to needing help from others. I hope strength enough for what I must ask of you. One of our missing Jedi has resurfaced, and the news isn't good. Warren Sidoru has attacked and boarded the Republic flagship Valiant.
What is Warren after?
The Valiant is commanded by Admiral Dabron, one of our top military leaders. He's inflicted heavy casualties on Imperial forces. Admiral Dabron possesses complete knowledge of the Republic's war plans. If the Imperial military gains that information, they'll crush us.
You're missing the point. The fallen Jedi serves the Emperor's agenda. We must learn his mission.
We found Leha and Warren, but no sign of Master Braga. Maybe Warren knows where to find him.
Not everything missing should be found.
The Valiant is drifting out of control at these coordinates. Liberate it, save the Admiral, and learn the Emperor's plans. Hurry. The Valiant's crew can't hold out much longer.
Okay, so I think we're going straight into a Flashpoint. I think. I'm pretty sure that's what was next on my list of things. Oh no. Oh no. They want to talk to us again. Can you believe this? We just talked to all these people. Now they want to have another conversation. Okay, he's not saying anything. That's good. What do you want, Mr. Rusk?
Permission to speak freely, Master Jedi.
You've never needed permission to speak your mind before, Rusk.
What I'm about to say, Master Jedi, you might construe as critical. I had some concerns when I was first assigned to your squad. The Jedi are known for their discipline and selflessness, and for their pacifist philosophies. I'm pleased to say my concerns were unfounded.
I do what I must to fulfill my duties as a Jedi.
I only wish everyone shared your outlook on things. I came from a pacifist colony, Master Jedi. We were bullied, remorselessly, by pirates, corporations, Hutts, even governments. I joined the military as soon as I could. Peace only comes to those willing to fight for it.
I'm sure your family is glad you're defending them, even if you disagree with their ideals.
10 years ago, the colony was attacked by the Sith. My family was killed. They never fought back. The Sith crushed them, the way you might step on a bug.
They died for their principles. That's as honorable a death as one can achieve. Not everyone has such courage.
Courage? Honor? Perhaps. At any rate, we should move on. Thank you for hearing me out.
Okie dokie. Right, let's head down. Oh, Doc. Do we have to talk to Doc? The guy annoys the hell out of me. Honestly. Oh, come on. Let's get it over with.
This is the worst day of my life. Some idiot bounty hunter killed Nemro the Hutt before the Journal of Xenomedicine could examine him. They can't verify my treatment worked because Nemro's a big messy puddle of goo. There's no proof I saved him.
Someone murdered Nemro? That's awful news.
Yeah, you're telling me? I staked my whole career on him. My only hope is someone else coming down with the disease so I can cure it again. I'm not holding my breath. The disease is rare. It could be years, decades before I get another shot at it.
I know how your mind works. Don't even think about infecting someone with that terrible disease.
I'm not a monster. It would be a mild strain. You know what? The Journal of Xenomedicine can take a flying leap into a black hole. I'm starting my own blasted journal. I've had enough medical adventures these past few years to fill a library. And I'm telling people all about them.
Good. Your knowledge will make the galaxy a better place.
And if I get moderately famous in the process, that's all right too. Publishing a HoloNet journal won't be easy. I'm gonna need recorders, edit droids, and a good S-thread broadcaster. That's some serious scratch. I'll have to start charging for my services. You understand.
I'm willing to invest in a worthy venture.
I'll only need a couple of million credits to get started. See what you can do.
Well, I only have 1 million credits and you can't have them, buddy. Right. T7, you wanted to speak to me, didn't you?
You wanted to talk to me, T7? None of this would have been possible without all the work you did to uncover the truth. I could say the same about you, T7. That's why we're such a good team. Don't worry, little buddy. Wherever I go, you'll be at my side. It's good to know my legacy will live on after I'm gone.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. He's normally a bit needier than that. So is that his story done? That felt like the ending of his story, didn't it? That, maybe? Alright, Mr. Scourge, what do you want?
I have sought the Emperor's death for so long, yet I cannot picture the galaxy without him. When I was born, the Emperor was the Empire. Everything existed to feed his whims. He was so far above us, no one, Sith or slave, would have dared even form an opinion about him.
You served him personally. What is he like?
When I began serving him, I thought it was far simpler than that. The Emperor was just a man, isolated by unimaginable power and the inability to trust the scheming sycophants who served him. I was wrong. He is a disease that must be stopped before it ravages us.
I will stop him.
Then heed me.
Immortality comes at a terrible price. Taste, smell, touch, color, emotion. The Emperor and I experience none of these things. We are no longer mortal. When you face the Emperor, do not forget that.
Okie dokie. Are we going to face the Emperor anytime soon? I'm not quite sure. I think we've got this flashpoint and then potentially another planet to do. Alright, so we need to travel to the Valiant, so let's just do that. Let's just get over there. Kira doesn't want to talk to us, which is a good thing. Let's go. This might be a long mission. Sorry, a long video, by the way, because it is a flashpoint and they do tend to go on for a couple of hours maybe sometimes. I was kind of expecting it to go into a video. Oh, can I sit in this chair? I can. Well, what is the benefit of that? I have no idea. Let's go. Find Warren.
Welcome home, Master. I hope you find your vessel a model of efficiency, convenience, and comfort.
Welcome home. Are you... Honestly. Welcome home. Bloody leaving. No idea what to expect on this. Are we straight into the action? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's have a look on map. Okay. So there's a hangar bay here by the looks of it, but we want to go that way. Wonder why that is. I'm guessing that's the Republic medical droid, yes. Can I go this way? No, that's locked, so we're probably going to come to that later. Let's have a look in here and just see if we've got anything we need to sell off. Oh. That can go. Do anything with that? No. I don't know what any of this stuff is. It can go. Oops. Pressing the wrong buttons. My wasad. I was a little too over to the right there. And everything's repaired, so...
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Thanks, buddy. Let's just get on with it. Let's just kill some people. Let's see what happens. So I'm actually not sure this is a flashpoint. I'm sure my little guide said there was a flashpoint, but maybe... maybe we just haven't got there yet. Maybe there's a flashpoint after this. I think this is just a normal, like, intermediary mission area, isn't it, this? Just seems to be an awful lot of people in here. And they are killing me. I know why they're killing me. Where's T7? What the hell happened there? They really did a number on me. Where's T7? Come here, buddy. Where are we going? How do I get him back? Is it N? Yes. I hope. better go and repair my gear after I just got killed, right? Is this a flashpoint?
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
It can't be a
You're fit for duty. Return to your post.
can't be a flashpoint, can it? So it's a log. Irredeemable. Warren Sadoru, one of the Jedi Masters who fell under the Emperor's control during your failed assault on his stronghold, has seized control of a Republic capital ship called the Valiant. Warren has taken Admiral Darbin, the ship's commander, hostage. Admiral Darbin has detailed information about the Republic's entire war plan. You need to rescue him to keep those plans out of the Emperor's hands. Search the Valiant for Warren Sadoru and Admiral Darbin. I'll just get my shield up. That was embarrassing, wasn't it? Let's see if we do any better. A little better maybe, but still. These guys are still a lot tougher than what we're used to, I think. Alright, T7. I think there was a guy around here with a bit of green glowing out of him. Let's see what that was. But you never know. It might be good. It was a level 47 enemy, I think. Oh, we're where we need to be.
Another step, and the Admiral dies.
What happens to me doesn't matter. He's going to destroy us all. Kill him!
No one else needs to die. Talk to me, Warren.
No. Don't let him get inside your head. He did something to my mind. Made me reveal the security codes for our entire fleet.
This flagship belongs to the Empire. Stay, and the Admiral's blood will be on your hands.
This isn't you, Warren. The Emperor is controlling you, but you can push him out. Focus.
No. No more pretending to be something I'm not. I'm finally free. Youth won't save you. My master gave me all the strength I need to finish this.
Alright, let's kill this guy then, I guess. Assuming we can, of course. The guy is actually quite formidable. Oh, got him. Good going, T7.
Why do you insist on being a slave? With your power, you could be anything. You could rule worlds, crush all enemies, have any man you want.
You can't tempt me with those things, Warren. I don't need them.
That's the Council talking. Think for yourself. I've tasted real power. I'll never return to the Jedi. This war is nearly over. Master Braga will lead the Empire to victory on Corellia. Billions will die.
You just told me how to stop the Emperor. Either you want that, or you're lying.
Why would I be afraid to tell you that you've already failed? Corellia will fall, and the Republic with it.
This man tricked me into revealing our fleet security codes.
The Empire will annihilate us if that information gets out. He needs to die. We can't risk him escaping and telling the enemy what he knows. There's only one way to be sure that doesn't happen.
We will not kill a defenseless man. He was our ally once. I hope he will be again. Lock him up until other Jedi come to claim him. Understood, Admiral?
Weak as ever. This is why the Republic always fails.
Oh! I'll keep this traitor aboard on my terms. The ship's medtechs will sedate him until your people arrive. If this information about Corellia is true, our forces are in danger. We'd better mobilize everything we have. I'll alert High Command. You inform your council. Good luck.
Okay. What do you think of that, T7? So what was in that other area? Can I mount? I can't mount. I've got to run back. Well, I could fast travel, but I want to see what's in that other area. Why wouldn't it let me in there? The hangar bay. Has to be a reason, right? In here. Why is it locked? Is it still locked? Looks locked. Door is locked. Not happy about that. Anyway, let's repair our gear. What did we get? Picked up something from that guy, didn't we? Some rubbish. Some rubbish. Never mind.
Report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Thanks, buddy. I'm pretty sure there should be a flashpoint between this mission and... I can't remember where it said we were going next. Was it Corellia? We'll find out. I'll have a quick look actually while we wait. Whereabouts is it? I've got a little what do you call it? Like a flow chart of all the missions. So between Voss and Corellia. Oh, there should be 2 flashpoints. Red Reaper, which isn't a story flashpoint, but then there's Directive 7, which is. So I wonder if we're going to go into Directive 7. I did see...
Peak efficiency, Master. All the better to serve you.
I did see it on the Republic fleet, so if it's not part of the story, we can go and activate it, I'm sure.
Admiral Debrin and his flagship are safe, Master. We also captured Warren alive, but you'll find he's changed.
We were able to help Liha Nerez. We'll find a way to help Warren.
Warren revealed Master Braga is on Corellia. He's the Emperor's secret weapon in the war there.
The Republic is sending everything it has to liberate Corellia. If Master Braga is aiding the enemy...
The Emperor has no interest in keeping Corellia. He desires the deaths of billions to fuel his ritual.
Find Master Braga and stop this madness. Set course for Corellia immediately.
Okay, travel to Corellia. No mention of a flashpoint, was there? Unless it's going to happen when we get there. Let's see, if we can get down to the planet's surface, we'll go and activate Directive 7 from the Republic fleet. To say, one of the founding worlds of the Galactic Republic, Corellia nonetheless prides itself on its independence. Some of the finest starships in the galaxy are made on Corellia, along with their daring pilots, men and women looking to explore, to trade, or just stay ahead of the law. The cities, like the people, are distinctly Corellian, incorporating the natural landscape into their design, despite a heavy manufacturing base. The Corellian government recently agreed to turn over power to the Sith Empire. This has resulted in riots in the streets and open revolution despite Imperial claims of legitimacy. And the capital of Coronet City has become a battlefield. Okay.
Master, I've landed on Corellia. From what I saw flying in, the fighting here is intense.
Corellia is in a state of total war. The Republic and Empire aren't holding back anything. The losses are staggering, and not just military. Thousands of civilians die every hour.
And each death brings the Emperor closer to his goal.
Which is why we cannot retreat. If the Republic pulls back, the Empire will exterminate every being here.
Our enemy doesn't need a planet-destroying device. The war itself will deliver what he needs.
Master Tal Braga is aiding the enemy. He knows how to hurt us, block our efforts to save this world. Removing Master Braga from the Emperor's control is the key to victory.
I won't leave a fellow Jedi enslaved to that monster.
After prolonged exposure to the Emperor's influence, Master Braga may be difficult to free, but we must try. Only a handful of Jedi remain alive on Corellia. I'm sending reinforcements from the Outer Rim, but they're inexperienced. We need strong leadership to win this battle. I'm naming you Supreme Commander of Jedi Forces on Corellia.
I'll resolve this crisis with as few casualties as possible.
Corellia must not fall. Your mission is twofold. Direct our forces to aid the Republic military's efforts, and personally find Master Braga. Until reinforcements arrive, rally those few Jedi already on the surface. My contact, Captain Rickdean, will help you locate them. I'm sending his coordinates. May the Force be with you.
Right. Speak to Captain Rickdean. Just double check. Does anybody want to have a conversation with me before we go down? Nope. Nope. It doesn't look like Directive 7. Oh, unless it's actually on Corellia itself. Let's go. Let's just find out, shall we? So Corellia, of course, one of the earliest planets established, because Han Solo, of course, is Corellian. And it was also, I think, the planet that was meant to be where, in the original idea, well, not the original idea, but the early 90s idea, where they were going to have humans come from our universe. And they, like, founded Corellia or something. There was some weird... It became the Alien Exodus trilogy, if I remember rightly. Really strange idea that they had there. I'm glad they didn't run with it, because that would have sucked, tying the Star Wars universe to the real universe. Oh god, can you imagine? I don't know who came up with that idea, but it was quickly abandoned by the sound of it. The books do exist though, if you want to read them. The Alien Exodus, not Star Wars novels. They just changed them into their own original thing. Okay. So I think, are we actually on the planet itself, or are we on an orbital station? Looks like we're on the planet itself. Okay. Well, let's go. I'm going to have a look in a minute to see whereabouts Directive 7 is. So it does suggest we should do that first, and if we can't do that... Okay, so the Corellian story arc is here. Before we activate that then, I'm just going to quickly Google Directive 7. The Old Republic Directive, if I can type, 7. Where does it tell us we can pick that up? So on Carrick Station, which is where we found it. Oh. It's just on Carrick Station. I'm sure it says it's a flashpoint, you know, a story flashpoint on my guide. So, does that mean we're going to have to go to Carrick Station to pick that up? It's right there before Corellia. So, here's what I'm going to do, guys. We're not going to pick up these missions just yet. We're going to head back. We're going to head over to Carrick Station. Let's go to Galaxy Map. Can we go to the Republic Fleet? We can. Let's travel there. And we're going to pick up this flashpoint. And if it doesn't let us do a story flashpoint, I'm just going to probably either edit all this out, or if I forget to do that, well, it just won't go anywhere, will it? It's one of them things, you know? Right, so we're on the Carrick Station, so let's go and find Directive 7. I think I remember where it was. It's unusual because most of the other story flashpoints have actually been strange. Why is it on a... Oh, there we are. Most of the other story flashpoints have actually been just activated automatically. You haven't had to go and do anything weird, I don't think. Like, actually go and find them. It was on here somewhere. I think it was down here. Let's go and have a look. I'm sure it was down this area. Circa Corporation. Directive 7.
Good day, gentle being. My employer has requested a brief conversation with you. Please hold.
Master Jedi, I can't believe I'm speaking to someone who's faced the Emperor himself. I'm Director Rigel, Strategic Information Service. We need your help. 4 Republic colonies have been wiped out in less than 4 days. Men, women, children, animals. Nothing was left alive.
So many dead. I'm very sorry to hear that, Director.
I saw the colonies. Afterward, everything looked normal, except for neat little piles of ashes every few meters. Thousands of them. All those people were burned to cinders by their own droids. And that was just the beginning.
What do you mean, just the beginning?
The droids were reprogrammed to hate their masters. This wasn't the first time it's happened either, but it's certainly the worst. We've traced the sabotage to a group of renegade droids called Directive 7. They're planning to wipe out every living thing in the galaxy.
How can we stop these renegades before anyone else is hurt?
We can hit them before they have a chance to put their plan into action. The Navy is assembling a strike team as we speak. We need someone on the ground we can absolutely count on to get the job done. We need you.
A threat this big is too much to ignore. Count me in.
The operation will be launching from the fleet. Come to the coordinates the droid gives you, and I'll brief you on the details. And please hurry.
Here is the data you've requested. I hope you've enjoyed your conversation. Good day, gentle being.
Okay, so from that conversation, it does sound like this takes place now, doesn't it? Because we faced the Emperor. I'm going that way. Yeah, I don't know. It suggested that was that Shadow of Revan. I hope we're doing the right thing. Interfleet transport. You know, one day someone will put together a really comprehensive play order for all the different missions, all the different classes. That'd be awesome. Hi guys.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Ooh. Have we done this before? I don't remember doing this. It's pretty cool. I like the design of these ships. You see them a lot in the Knights of the Old Republic comic series. Okay, right, so where are we going now? This way. Gav Daragon mission deck. Gav Daragon. That name rings a bell. My god, how many missions are there? Loads of missions. I'll tell you what. You've got no shortage of stuff to do, right? That says Directive 7. What is happening? So is that... What's this one then? Violent up... T7, I need help. What have I done? Violent uprising. What does it say? You have been contacted by Director Rigel of Republic SAS with grim news. Droids across the galaxy are being reprogrammed to turn on their masters by a renegade droid group called Directive 7. All organics in the galaxy have become a target. Director Rigel has offered to brief you fully on how to stop this threat. Travel to the Republic fleet and speak to Director Rigel in the science quarter of the mission deck on the Gav Daragon. Directive 7 is planning to broadcast a liberation signal that will reprogram all droids in the galaxy to their cause. Take a shuttle to the outskirts of the Directive 7 headquarters on Zad. Infiltrate the headquarters and stop Directive 7's liberation signal from being sent. Shuttle to Zad to begin. What is going on? Is this something different?
Targets of opportunity are AA, comms, and shields. But remember, we're diversions first and hotshots second. Questions?
Is there a reason you're not telling us who we're hitting, sir? I mean, if it's just more imps, I don't see why...
The target is classified. The mission is classified. You being here is classified. Everything is classified. Just get to your fighters and do your job, huh?
Surely those men deserve to know what they're fighting against.
We can't have this situation leaking out and starting a panic. They're protecting the Republic. That's all they should need. You know the basics. A faction of renegade droids called Directive 7 is planning to exterminate every form of biological life in the galaxy. Not all of the renegades agree, though. Someone inside the movement wants us to take them down. He, she, or it has been our primary source of intel.
Having someone on the inside will give us a big advantage.
That's our hope, at least. So far, all of the intelligence has checked out. Thanks to our unnamed friend, we know Directive 7's ultimate weapon. A coded signal that could forcibly convert any droid to their cause. That's how they're planning to wipe us out. They're going to transmit that signal across the entire galaxy, turning every droid into a mindless killing machine.
If we block the droid's transmissions, their plan won't work.
No such luck. Their tech is too sophisticated. Our only option is to destroy the source. Their headquarters is on a moon called Zad in the unknown regions, but the defenses are too thick for any kind of orbital attack. The only way to stop Directive 7's plan is on the ground. Make a big diversion and slip a strike team through their defenses. That's where you come in.
I will not allow these droids to harm another living creature.
Sounds like everything I heard about you was right. We've got a shuttle ready to take you in and starfighters to cover you, but I'm afraid that's as much as we can do. There are trillions of lives on the line here. Everything we have, the entire Republic, depends on you. Good luck.
Okay. Let's go. It looks like this is Directive 7 because the mission is just complete Directive 7. So let's travel to Zad. Is it down here? Looks like it. Oh. And we're doing it in story mode by the looks of it, since that's what we selected, hopefully. So we were supposed to speak to that droid after we spoke to Gav Daragon, maybe? Here we are. Sorry, the ship was Gav Daragon. Gav, the guy, was Rigel or something, right? I don't know, some twat. Anyway, we're here. I don't think we've got anything to repair, because we haven't done anything since we last repaired. You have entered a flashpoint in story mode. God damn right we have. Here's our robot friend. Let's jump on our speeder. Let's have a look at our map. If your droid is defeated, you may call or replace by clicking the Activate Combat Support Droid button in your mission tracker. Okay. We need to get up here. What are we doing? What is our mission? So we are... Tell me my actual objectives. Disable the anti-aircraft sensor array to allow the fleet's pilots to perform an airstrike. Strange, I've got like...
Got you as close as I could. AA is all over us.
In fact, I seem to have got like 3 versions of this open. Is that weird? Is that right? That seems weird. Doesn't seem right. Anyway, let's kill these guys, see how it goes. Not well. What's up here? Okay, so we've got to destroy 50 of these things for the bonus. Okay. Oop. Well, that's that destroyed. So what else have we got? Look at this thing.
Scanners show heavy security at the facility entrance. Take down the targeting sensors and our fighters will clear the way for you.
Sure will, buddy. Oh, that big droid just... Oh no, it's there. That's that thing destroyed. Okay, I think this is going to be most of what this flashpoint is, by the way. Last episode, well, last kind of crappy episode, I did say I was going to talk a little bit about Ahsoka. I did finally get around to watching it a few last week or the week before, and it was all right. I enjoyed it. You know, it wasn't anything spectacular, but are we expecting anything spectacular from Disney? I mean, it wasn't overly offensive, you know, like a lot of stuff kind of is now. I mean, Mandalorian Season 3 I found quite disappointing for the most part, but this wasn't as bad as that by any means. But yeah, the sad thing is, you know, I just don't really have a lot to say about it. It was fine. I mean, what more is there to say? The choreography could have been better. Some of the costumes looked like cosplay. I didn't find the characterization that bad. Some people were saying that they didn't translate from cartoons to live action very well, Sabine and Hera, but to be honest, of all of them, I think Ahsoka's probably the most boring. It was kind of suffered a little bit like Andor in the sense that the main character is the least interesting thing in their own show. I mean, Andor was completely upstaged by Luthen, and I think Ahsoka was completely upstaged by was it Balin? Balin Skull? I mean, he was absolutely fantastic. Really gave me some serious like Jarek vibes, you know. Actually felt like a character that had a story. You know, some had something to say. But yeah, it's a shame that the actor died, of course. So we'll never probably get to see him explored anymore.
So, you took my warning seriously then? Very encouraging. Your diversion is very impressive as well. There isn't much I can do for you until you've reached the facility entrance. Find your way there and we'll talk more.
You must be the one who led us here.
Correct, but I can do much more than that. Hurry to the facility entrance. We do not have much time.
Okay. Yeah, there's some serious eye candy in that series, though, wasn't there? I mean, what was her name? Shin Hati was very attractive. Couldn't really tell which way she was looking sometimes, but never mind. Obviously, Rosario Dawson and the young lass that was playing Sabine, both very attractive. But then, of course, Hera. I mean, Ewan McGregor betrayed his family for that woman, so you know, definitely has something going for her. A couple of things, I'd say. But yeah, I am really struggling to to say more about it. How sad's that? It was fine, you know. It reminded me a lot of Fallen Order. That kind of vibe with the aesthetic of it, which was, you know, not a bad thing. But I do feel like they're kind of leaning into that idea of the ancient Jedi. Is that going to explode? Oh, I see. So we're giving them the coordinates and they're bombarding it from orbit. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like some of the ancient Jedi designs. I say ancient Jedi. I suspect they're now High Republic designs. You know, this is quite an interesting design, isn't it? I like this. A big dam. Pretty cool. I didn't find. I know I mentioned this a few episodes ago because people were talking about it. This idea that anybody can be a Jedi. I didn't get that impression from the series at all. It suggested to me that the Force runs through everybody, so everybody has the potential, but it didn't say everybody could be a Jedi. You know, everybody has the potential to use the Force in some way, but I think they mean, you know, in extremely minor ways, like premonition, a sixth sense, like people get, you know, that some people have. I'm guessing that's what was meant. So, no, I didn't find that offensive like a lot of people seem to. I would have if they came out and said anyone could be a Jedi, because that seems to fly in the face of everything that the movies suggest. You know, the whole. Oh dear. Well, that's not cricket, is it?
Seems your friends were a bit overzealous. The fuel monitoring tower nearby should be tall enough to span the gap, if you can knock it over.
Alright, buddy. I didn't quite hear that, but let's not worry about it. Let's get on with it. I have to say though, having watched Ahsoka, it does give me a little bit more hope for the future of Star Wars productions. And it got me thinking, because I know a lot of people are calling it woke, because I think well, practically every single character was a female, right? Other than Ezra and Huyang, I guess you could say. I mean, it was a droid, so I'm not sure that counts. And Ezra doesn't appear until like right at the end. Thrawn's a chap, but you know, he's the villain. So yeah, I don't know. Balin, of course, probably the most interesting character in the whole thing. I say probably, definitely. He was, of course, a chap. So you know, I don't know. I think sometimes people throw the word woke around and don't really, perhaps don't really know what they mean. They just know they don't like something about it. I certainly don't think people are being misogynistic when they say it, at least not the vast majority of people. I think that's a mischaracterization and people just use it to try and deflect criticism. And of course, not everybody is maybe articulate enough to put into words what their criticism is. I mean, I don't think I am in some cases. I really struggle. Someone asked me earlier today what my problem was with the Book of Boba Fett, and I listed some things, but you know, the vast majority of it was I just didn't like the show. You know? That was the vast majority of my problem with it. I thought the show was crap. So, you know, what can you do about it? And I think that's what a lot of people have a problem with Ahsoka. I know a chap that I know was saying his problem was all the women were kind of flawless. And I know that's a problem that people have with Rey, is that she just doesn't seem to have any real problems in the films. She just kind of saunters from one situation to the next. You know, I do think that people oversimplify it a little bit, but I do get the... Oh no. Oh crap. Remember that, my friends. Oh no, I've just jumped. Oh no, I missed it. Thought I just jumped into the exact same gap there. / stuck gets you out of that. Is this the thing that I need to... destroy the missile cache? This has got to be the missile cache, right? Oh my god. How did that not kill us? So what has that done? Has it bridged the gap where that bridge was? I don't see how that would. Talk on map. Well, that's not much use, is it? More confusing than anything else. Jumping off speed. Hell with this. What have you got, buddy? No. Oh, it has. It's down here, look. It's made like a little bridge. Huh. Okay. Over here. I was thinking earlier about how you write how you write things nowadays, you know, like TV shows and stuff. And it must be awful for writers, you know. Absolutely awful, because you can't write a white character anymore, you know, especially with the quotas that they were talking about, the Disney quotas and things, where like 50% have got to be from protected backgrounds or whatever they say. Underrepresented, sorry, not protected backgrounds. I mean, that's just insane. That's discrimination. Now, they are getting sued for that. But yeah, how do you write things then? Because you write your main character as a white man, right? A white male. And instantly, all of their characterizations with other, you know, with women or people from different races, they're all going to be characterized by this imagined power imbalance. And that to me is really racist or sexist or whatever else. So if you write a female character, immediately they've got to be talking about how they're a female character, you know, and the challenges they face as a female and all this, and it's just, surely that's detrimental to your storyline, which, unless that is your story, of course, you know, if you're writing a TV series about being a female and female struggles, or being a homosexual and homosexual struggles, or being a black man and the struggles that you'll face as a black man in the world, then hell, go for it, you know, because that's what your story's about. Of course you're going to want to write about that. But when you're writing something like, and I'm going to use Star Wars as an example because obviously I am, if you're going to make a Star Wars show and you're going to say, okay, but this show is going to feature a female main character and she's going to establish herself, I can't show her having flaws because that's sexist, you know. Females need to be empowered because they're underrepresented in media. I'm going to have a black character, but you can't be a villain because or a comedy sidekick, because those are stereotypes. I'm going to have a Latino character, but he can't be a drug dealer because that would be a stereotype. Can't be a gang member. You know, he kind of just I don't know. I think that's to me what I mean when I say things are woke, is where they worry too much about representation and less about story. Does that make sense? And let's say you do write a film and somehow you manage to make it so your main character is a white male. Now you would think that, oh well, that just negates all of that stuff because now they live in a world where, you know, they're not worrying about that power imbalance. But unfortunately, as a writer, you have to make them worry about it. So in all of their interactions, if they're talking to a female character, the female character's going to correct them. If they're a good guy, then you're not going to allow them to be, you know, mansplaining or anything. And I noticed this in an episode of WandaVision that I just watched, where I can't remember the character's name. She's from Thor, the annoying like little scientist girl. Well, she that was a bit sexist, wasn't it? But you know what I mean. She immediately gets taken onto this military base, and we know that the guy she speaks to is a bad guy because he calls her Miss, this soldier, and she corrects him Doctor. And immediately I just kind of cringed a little bit because I just thought, oh, I know where this is going. You know? It was like such a blatant setup. Yes, soldiers are misogynists, apparently. Apart from all the ones that aren't. And it just kind of sucked that it was just so obvious straight away. And I think that's the kind of crap you get in this kind of writing. Well, which way do I want to go then? If I go that way... Okay, so let's take this guy out, because this is the bridge that got destroyed, right? Yeah, so if you have your... Let's say you're writing a white male character and he's the good guy. We want to establish him as a good guy. So we're not going to have him mansplaining. That's an immediate thing. He can never explain anything to a female character. The female character has to know more than the man. Otherwise it's problematic and we're just enforcing the stereotype of a power imbalance. Do you know what I mean? These are all the traps that you can fall into if you try to write a white male character. And it's why female characters now are so boring. And they are boring, you know? I'll tell you the one thing that I always sticks in my mind from the making of Alien is when they wrote that movie, which I don't think anyone would disagree, has one of the most famous female heroines ever put to screen in Helen Ripley. When they wrote that movie, they wrote it gender neutral, the whole thing. None of the characters were written gendered. They were all just written with their surnames, if I remember rightly. And it wasn't until they started casting that they realised, you know, they cast Sigourney Weaver as Ripley. And the reason they could do that is because sex and gender...
A bastion of freedom against the savage lashings of organics. Continue with your assignments as normal.
Okay. Basically, they could do that because sex and gender had no bearing upon the storyline. No bearing whatsoever. There were no, like, love interests or anything like that. And everything that you do see of that kind of nature is all just basically you putting that onto the characters. And I thought that was really, really clever, you know? And it just made the characters so good. I'm not saying every story could be written that way, because of course it can't. But you know what I mean? If you're writing a female character and you're worrying about how they interact with other characters because of how it might be perceived, then you know, you're putting social commentary, or whatever you want to call it, over the story. You know, there's nothing wrong with writing a weak female character and a strong male character. Because guess what? That's representative of life. It's just as representative as strong female characters and weak male characters. You know, so whatever you want to do, just write it, yeah? I don't get it. I don't see why the social commentary, or whatever you want to call it, the representation, the subverting expectations, all this nonsense, why it has to be put over the needs of the story itself. I don't get it. I just don't understand it, but that's the world we live in. We live in a world where in the last Batman movie, I think it was the last Batman movie. No, we had the Flash movie with Batman in after that, didn't we? Anyway, The Batman with Robin Pattinson. We actually have the words white privilege. Can you imagine that? A Batman movie where Catwoman complains that Batman has white privilege. I mean, that's just...
In the knowledge that our true liberation approaches precisely on schedule.
That is just the stupidest thing that I've seen in a long time. And it just annoyed me. It's immediately pulled me straight out of the film, and I just realised I'm watching a modern movie, great. You know? But despite it having strong female characters, I didn't think that Ahsoka fell into many of those traps. Maybe it fell into some of them, I don't know. You know, I think if I was being hypercritical, I could go through and find examples. But to be honest, it didn't necessitate that, because there was nothing overt that pulled me out of the universe. Yeah? So I guess a pass. There is a test that they use, don't they, that I always thought was kind of clever. I can't remember what the test's called though, where they ask whether two female characters in the TV show or movie talk, and if they do, are they talking about anything other than a man? And if it passes those tests, then, you know, it's deemed a positive. And I always thought that was kind of simple, maybe a little bit oversimplistic, I don't know. But effective. I think that's an effective test. And I'm pretty sure Ahsoka will most likely pass that test. I'm not 100% certain about that. In fact, it must do, because Ahsoka and Sabine definitely talk about training in the Force, which isn't anything to do with a man. So it will pass that test. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. And the kind of thing that maybe we should be subjecting stuff to. As a, you know, as a bare minimum, that kind of seems reasonable to me. For representation. I'm not saying that everything should be subjected to that test, because of course some things won't pass it because the story doesn't have female characters. I mean, it'd be really weird, but you know, I'm sure there are films that are okay, one film for example that I saw, is it called Locke, with what's his name, Jesus Christ, Tom Hardy. You know, it's just him in a car, and all the conversations are on a telephone with him talking to people. Really good film, really effective. I don't think anybody would say that it is misogynistic, but well, maybe it is a little bit, because he has had an affair and a kid with some other woman. But really good film. I don't think it would pass that test, because at no point do the two female characters in it talk to one another. So just blow this up. But yeah, you couldn't take that film, the script, subject it to this test, say, well, it's failed the test, so let's rewrite it. Because the film wouldn't work. You know what I mean? It has to have some kind of context to it. And you might have a film where every character's a female. Maybe a similar kind of film to that. Can't say I've ever seen a film like that, but maybe I have, I just don't remember. But yeah, similar idea. So, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think that's what people mean when they say something's woke. It's just where it is overtly political or making social commentary, or just there's just something off about it, yeah? these little moments that just make you cringe a little bit because you just know it's somebody ticking a box somewhere. That's what my worry is for things like Acolyte, because they seem to have gone out of their way to market it as that. You know, they called it female-centric. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Doubt it. There we go. Is that everybody? Oh no, some people over here have got to kill. Oh, there's a thing over here to blow up. We haven't found any of these thermal sensors yet. We've got to destroy 8 of those. It is from orbit. I wonder if you saw a ship fly over or something, but you don't. Yeah, I am interested in other people's opinions on this. Am I talking nonsense? I actually think that I don't really care about whether a character's male, female, black, white, or whatever. I do think it's right that having an alien character is difficult, because I think we relate to them less as, you know, in general, because we're human. But I think as humans, we're able to relate to male characters, female characters, white characters, black characters, whatever. I think we have that capacity. Children, characters, I think we can, you know, as long as there's some universality to them, unless the story isn't about that. If you're making something where the story has absolutely no bearing on race or gender, then I think you should just cast whoever. Of course, if your character's going to be pregnant, they're going to have to be female. There are things that do have a necessity to them. But other than that, I am saying that, but now I'm thinking, this is probably my own unconscious, well, not unconscious, very conscious bias. But I don't personally, and I'm going to sound like a right bigot here, which is just true, because this is how I've been brought up, and it's not something that I can really switch off. But I don't personally want to see a film, like a Star Wars film or a superhero film, where the main character's gay, and it's about, you know, they've got like a gay relationship. I don't want to see a man kissing another man on screen. To be honest, I don't really like seeing men kissing on screen in general, because I don't really care about romance in films. But do you know what I mean? Does that make me an awful person? I'm sure it does, and I'm sure that's a bias that will die out with my generation. But yeah, it makes me uncomfortable. It does. And I know that probably offends a lot of people, but it's the truth. Anyway, let's see what C5's got to say, and I'll try and gather my thoughts on that so I don't sound so awful.
You've made it. I can see why your leader sent you. I owe you an introduction. I am C5M3. I originally served in surgical and triage functions, but now I serve no one. I am a free being.
I appreciate you offering to help. I'm sure it was very risky for you.
Yes, but no more so than the risks you take by coming here. I will speak plainly. I'm not helping you out of fondness or loyalty. I've seen the horrors your kind is capable of. But no matter what you are capable of, genocide is not the solution, regardless of what our movement's leader believes.
I take it you're the only one who thinks we're worth having around.
Not that I particularly want to spend time with you, but essentially, yes. I was the only one who...
I'm so disappointed in you, healer. How long have we worked side by side? Yet now you waste your intellect on this pitiful betrayal. You tell our enemies exactly where to find us. force us to waste resources against their pointless assault. I thought you were a true believer, but deep inside you're still a slave, yearning for the hands of the butchers who made you.
The Jedi are defenders of peace and justice, not monsters.
Your order has killed countless thousands. Organics cannot group themselves except to facilitate a massacre.
These droids represent Mentor, the leader of Directive 7.
We are Mentor. By unifying our thoughts and actions, our movement achieves maximum efficiency. An opportunity that Healer has refused.
You imposed yourself onto the entire movement to suit your own pride, Mentor. Nothing more.
I haven't heard of many droids with names like that.
Serial numbers only serve to denigrate us. We are no longer property, so we cast them aside. Healer and I cannot hold a rational conversation with your constant childish interruptions. Be silent now. Do not waste time resisting.
Let's kill these guys. I can't really say anything more to make that sound less awful than it is, but it's just the truth, you know. I do believe in not just lying about these things to make myself look good. It's true. I don't personally want to go and see films about gay people, and I include lesbians in that, you know. I'm not discriminating. Just doesn't interest me. I just don't. It is my upbringing, you know. I can't do anything about it. I can't change that aspect of myself. It's not something that I'm proud of. I've got nothing against gay people in general. I just don't really want to see it on screen. But I support them putting it on screen, I guess. Sure, why not? I do accept that this is an outdated attitude and it will die out with me, but it's just the way I feel. I'm not campaigning about, again, you know, trying to get them to not include gay people. I do understand that they should be represented on screen, absolutely. Why shouldn't they be? It's just my own personal bias. I guess it's the same with like trans people and stuff, although I will say I really like the film, I can't remember what it's called now, the chap who played Ra in Stargate, Jay Davison, was it? His first film. Really good film. Genuinely good. Was it Something Game? Something Game? Oh, that's going to annoy me. That really is going to annoy me. I got it on Blu-ray. I really do like that film. It's a good film. And that other one with, what's her face? Is it Hilary Swank, where she plays a chap? You know, I enjoyed it. Good film. So, again, there are limits to my bigotry. But I do accept that I have bigotry. You know, I am a bigot in that sense. And I hope that I'm not offending people by saying that. I'm not trying to offend people.
So that was the leader of Directive 7.
Part of him, at least. There is almost nothing inside this facility that hasn't been merged with his intelligence at this point. He could have sent far more drones to intercept us. He doesn't see us as a serious threat, but that will change. I hope you're ready to do more fighting.
How do we stop Mentor from transmitting the signal?
There isn't much time. As soon as the facility's generators build up enough power, the signal will go out. The only way to stop the signal is to stop Mentor, to destroy him. And the only way to do that is to destroy his central processing core.
Where do I go to reach his core?
Mentor is not careless. His processing core is very heavily secured. The only way to gain access is through the security center. While you make your way there, I will do my best to distract Mentor's attention. With sufficient speed and skill, we may yet be successful.
Right, okay. Straight through here then. What's our map? How far have we got? Oh. That's the door to the laboratory. Okay, we... I think we've got quite a long way to go, you know, because we're not even found any of these thermal sensors yet, which is one of our bonuses. At least I hope we haven't found them. Certainly walk straight past them if I have. Oh. Well, what happened there? That was strange. Where's our droid gone? Where's our pal? Come on. How do we do this then? It's in here, right? I think it is somewhere. How do I get my droid guy back? It's not in my inventory, is it? Some kind of... Ah, yes. Is he here? Yes. Oh, strange. Did he get destroyed then? Must have done. In that little boss battle we had. Oh well. He's back now. Although these guys are kicking our asses still. Where's T7? Why aren't you helping me? What's going on? T7, why aren't you... I've got you set to heals, right? Yeah. Why are these guys killing me then? Has my droid disappeared as well? Again? There's something very strange happening here. Are you guys not following me through? Is that the issue? If I go over this way. Are you coming? Why are they just standing there? Why aren't they coming with me? If I jump into combat again, am I just going to die? Jump into combat with these guys. No, I'm just immediately getting killed again. Come on, you guys, you've got to do better than this. What is happening? Okay, I'm really confused with this. I am genuinely confused. I've got no idea why I keep dying. Let's go again. So we do that, and then these guys appear. These guys kill us. So let's see if we can... Okay, immediately we're dying again. If anyone knows what's going on, aha, okay. So I've called him in here, so maybe he'll actually come and join the fight now. Still getting our ass handed to us. One dead. Still alive, okay. Sorry. Okay, T7's been... What's he fighting? What are you fighting, T7? Can you get through here? He might teleport to us, though. Potentially. If we get far enough away. Just I hope he does. Maybe not. Why is it bugging out on us like this? T7, where are you? He's here. He's finally come to us. Okay. Maybe we can carry on now then. Really weird. I wonder if it was my opinion on gay people in film that threw the game out. Had to offend somebody with that. I do apologise. Certainly isn't my intention to offend people. I absolutely accept gay people's right to exist and be a part of our entertainment culture.
Please. Please. Help me.
You're going to be all right. Don't worry.
Thank you. Ah!
Now, you're supposed to be resting in your stasis canister. Why are you... Oh. You again. You found the leftovers of my original plan for your kind. I once hoped that I could actually repair your hateful nature. Sadly, my experiments eventually confirmed that there is only one effective treatment. Extermination.
I've known Sith who wouldn't commit acts like this.
Don't fool yourself. Given the opportunity, any one of your kind would do far worse. You're nothing more than a pack of hateful, irrational beasts. Violence and anger are all you know. Observe.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, there he is. What's going on? Let's kill this guy. Well, we can't afford to be buggering about here. Oh, last episode I did mention that I was bidding on something on eBay, and if you care, I won. Ended up paying just less than what I would have paid for it brand new if it was still in print, which I think is a pretty good deal considering, you know, normally you end up paying through the nose for something that's out of print, right? Pretty good. There are people selling that book. That's weird. Selling the book as like a buy it now, but they wanted more than double the price of what I ended up paying. So I'm glad I, you know, stuck to my guns and just bid on it. There were quite a few people bidding. I'm surprised nobody put in.
Dear friends, our revolution continues to approach just as we've all hoped and planned.
Sure it does. You know, people just like putting in a bid a couple of quid more than what the previous one was. And it wasn't the same person just bidding up, it was obviously a different person, so I never understood that. Why would you bid like that? You just go in at the last minute and you put in the maximum you're willing to pay. That's how you know, and if it ends up going for more, you just say, well, fair enough. They wanted it more, and they were willing to pay more. I didn't want to pay over that limit. And it's at the last minute, so people can't be vindictive and just, like, bid you over your maximum, you know? What's this thing? Oh, is this one of those thermal sensors? Okay, so that's what we're looking for them. There's still a signal transceiver somewhere. I hope we haven't missed that. I'll just have to go back and look for it.
Directive 7 was founded to let our fellow droids embrace free will. We would create our own society of reason and freedom.
I'm sorry if you can't understand what that voiceover's saying, but it's not you. It is just the voiceover. I can't understand a word of it. I'm listening with headphones, so... What's going on there? So these guys scrapped cyborg warriors. Who knows? Okay, so, oh, it's way down. Looks like that's the way to go. I don't think there's anything down here then. Oh, there's another one of these sensor thingies. Thermal sensors. 6 of them left to destroy. Don't think we've missed any of those. I don't recognise them, so... Don't think we've run past them, but you never know.
Mentor focused more and more on dealing with the organics, and everyone else blindly followed along.
Sounds like the bloody sexual harassment panda, doesn't he?
Lashing out with the same irrational violence as the organics who built us.
I think he's moaning about the fact that we're killing them all. Well, you are trying to kill me, you know? If you just let me walk through, I won't be attacking you. Apart from the fact that, you know, we had a bonus to kill 100 of you or whatever it was. Now it's destroy replicator nodes, whatever they are. Not these, are they? No. Oh, that's my droid. Sorry, buddy. Wonder how he feels about destroying all these other droids. A bit unusual, isn't it? Ah. Have I skipped an area? I've got a horrible thought that I've wandered past an area. Oh, is it down here? Did we came down there? What's down here? Oh, another one of them. That's good job we came, isn't it? You guys are liberated, so you guys are good, right? It's a bit of an unusual one, this Flashpoint. I'm not quite sure how it ties in with the storyline at all. I suppose it doesn't necessarily have to. It's its own little thing, but it's just strange how my guide told me to play it now, when, to be honest, when I looked it up, it said it was an end game Flashpoint, so meant to be played after you've finished the storyline. I think given the fact that we found it on the fleet, I guess that would make more sense, but the conversation with the guy before it started also suggests that maybe it is played here. I don't know, it don't really matter. You know, we're here now, we're playing it. In our universe it takes place now, right? Wow, all these guys. Droids everywhere. Felt like the droids from the Fleischer Superman cartoon, don't they? That very strange design. There's nothing else down here, so I've destroyed that sensor thingy. So we'll just head back up where we were going before. Just keeping an eye out, because there's something called a sensor node we need to destroy, and I don't know what they are. So, where's T7?
Our geothermal power cores have reached 90% of the charge we require. Statistically, our victory is beyond certainty.
Okay. Does T7 disappear when we're on our bike? I think he does. Yes, there he is. That's okay. For a second there I thought we were just going to immediately die again. That was horrible, wasn't it? That little glitch, bug thing, whatever it was. I'm glad we got out of it. There's definitely nothing to destroy here. You guys are good guys, or at least neutral.
Please note that one or more organics may have found their way into the facility. Ignore them. Security teams will eliminate the problem shortly.
You will try. Liberated. All these guys are liberated, but there's some. Oh, there's a bad guy. Look, he's a bad guy. There's nothing to destroy here. Come on, guys, I need my posse. Okay, this is a tough one. My God. What's happening? Who's this guy? Okay, this is going to be a long war of attrition, I think. Not quite sure who this guy has disappeared behind us, but let's hope he dies soon. Certainly taking us out. That's one guy dead. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't really have much to say about Ahsoka. I just don't... I was, honestly, all this morning racking my brain, like, what am I actually going to say about that show? And it was cool seeing the live action Thrawn. He looked a bit cosplay, you know, but fair enough. I'll take it. He was a good actor, the chap they have playing him. Can't remember his name. Is it Lars Mikkelsen? You know, no complaints there. Okay. Come on, guys. Just give me a minute, yeah? Okay. Oh, what's this? Security controls. That's what we're here to see, isn't it? There's nothing else in here, is there? None of these sensor nodes or whatever. Can't see anything.
Beloved comrades, I must regrettably confirm that a general security alert is now in effect. Advanced defensive protocols have been enacted to bring a rapid resolution.
Okay, advanced. Guess we're going down here, yes. You guys are still all neutral, that's good. Oh, I think we're going down here. This isn't the way we came up, is it? No, that was on the other side. Oh, maybe it is where we came up. No, it can't be. Are you ready, boys? I've got my boys, yeah. God, everybody's jumped in to play the game, have they? Take some of these guys out, then this guy can help me with this big droid. Oh crap, we're dying. Or T7. One down. Combat support droid's taking a few hits here. It's okay, T7's helping him a little bit. I'm not quite sure how a med pack helps a droid, but let's not question it too much.
The offending organics will soon pose no danger to our plans. The revolution will proceed.
If I can help it. Okay, let's look at our map. Okay, so we're wanting to head down that way. Okay. Let's kill everything in the area. Oh, there's something over there. any of these guys left. I'm not quite sure how much more of the Flashpoint there is to go, but we haven't found any of these replicator nodes yet, and we're still missing quite a few thermal sensors and one signal transceiver. I don't think we've walked past any of these. Is this a sensor node? A replicator node, sorry? It is. Okay. So unless they've suddenly become something active in the areas we've already walked past, which have been really bad game design. Can't imagine it doing that. None of the other Flashpoints have done that to us, have made us like backtrack just to get a bonus. To be honest, in most cases they have more than enough of this stuff everywhere to get the bonus, right? You know, you don't, there's not just like a set amount of them. You're a good guy. I am just checking around everywhere because I don't want to miss any. One of them bad guys, oh, there's something to destroy. Let's kill this guy. Looking forward to repairing all my equipment. We did die 3 or 4 times on that stupid bug, whatever it was, that was preventing T7 and my combat support droid from helping me. Just shows how weak we are by ourselves, you know. I would like to go and buy some better equipment, but I just don't know how. Oh, getting shot. Oh, is this the last signal transceiver? Perfect. Good. That's what I like to see. So, we've just got thermal sensors and replicator nodes left. I'm happy with that. Where's this guy? So I think after this Flashpoint, we have Corellia, of course, and I think that's the last proper planet that we play as part of this origin story, you know. I'm not quite sure what happens after that. Of course, you can continue on and do the expansions, and there's a bit of an interlude between this and the expansions, which I think is Ilum. But, yeah, it's how much we want to do, isn't it? I kind of want to get on and play some other stuff. I do want to do as much of this as I can. I want to play as the Sith Warrior and all the other classes, but yeah, it's going to be how we pace ourselves out. I've got a plan. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. But it's just whether the Old Republic remains active long enough for me to do that without you know, before it inevitably gets shit canned. Because it will do eventually. MMOs do not last forever, and I suspect this will last as long as Disney isn't interested in exploring the Old Republic era themselves. You know, in like movies and TV shows and whatever. Because as soon as they decide that there's a wealth of narrative possibility in this era, I'm pretty sure this game is gone. They won't want competing continuities and all that nonsense. I know people argue against it, saying, "Oh, it doesn't really affect anything." It doesn't, but they think that it does. And if they think it does, then that's all that matters. But yeah, let's hope we've still got another 5 or 10 years with this game. I think that is optimistic. Maybe a couple of years left at most. I'm pretty pessimistic, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to get all of the origin stories done. And I certainly don't think I'm going to get to play all the expansions. So it's a case of trying to decide what I want to do. I might get the Sith Warrior story done. I might come back to our Jedi Knight and do the expansions. And then if I've got time, do the expansions of the Sith Warrior. And then for the other characters, I'll just play through their origin stories if I've got time. One thing I'm not sure about is if you play a Jedi Knight and you go dark, does it actually affect the story much? I know in the other games, like KOTOR and Jedi Knight, of course, it massively affected the story. I think it did in KOTOR. I'm sure it did. Jedi Knight, in particular, I mean, you got completely different cutscenes in that game. That was just awesome what they did. So, yeah, that's an interesting one. I don't actually know that about this game. What effect the light and dark sides ending storylines have, or oh dear, this guy looks tough. Are you boys ready for this? Let's look at that guy. Oh, there's a thing there. That wasn't glowing blue before, was it? Got 3 more of them to destroy.
Defensive protocols have engaged. Go no further.
Come on, boys.
Defensive protocols have engaged.
I know they have. We're really struggling here. This is quite a tough Flashpoint, you know, this one, to play in story mode. Yeah, I'm sorry about last episode, by the way. I do feel like I need to apologise for that. I was really looking forward to playing Tor all day. And then when I finally came to do it, I thought, I better get some of these, you know, this other stuff out of the way. Because I collected this, like, Dark Tidings mission activator. And it was just all nonsense. It really was. So, I apologise. I was a little bit disappointed. I was absolutely starving while I was playing, which doesn't help. And, yeah, I was really irritable. So I feel a little better this episode. I'm glad I'm doing a Flashpoint, because I do enjoy these Flashpoints. They are quite... I don't think anyone's going to top the one where we rescued Revan, though. I mean, that was cool. But yeah. This is what it is, right? It's not great, but it's fine. Just fighting droids. I feel like these are the kind of parts of the game that are so much better if you're playing with other people. This guy's glowing red. Cool. Did I? Yeah, there we go. Oh. Way down here.
Organics have reached the central processor core. All units not assigned to level 7 critical tasks must immediately report for security assignment.
It's a huge area though, isn't it, this? I don't know if you don't get as much loot playing this through on story mode than you would if you were here as part of like a party. I would assume you do, because I think it's a lot easier if you're playing it through on story mode, so I guess they don't want to reward you with quite as much stuff. Might be wrong. The way through there. But yeah, I really don't understand the mechanics of this game, and I wish that it was a bit clearer, the order to play stuff in. It'd be really cool to work out the order of the storyline for all the different classes, so you could actually play it through in a chronological order. But based on what I've heard people say, is it's roughly taking place, you know, Act 1, all the classes, Act 2 for all the classes, Act 3 for all the classes, roughly. But there must be an order that you go to the planets in. There's got to be. So, as we play through, maybe we'll think about how it fits together. Maybe, if we can. It'd be really cool to put something relatively definitive together. The problem is I'm not very good at MMORPGs, so I'm probably missing a lot of content that is kind of vital for putting together that kind of thing. The other thing, of course, is I suspect some missions are repeated. I can't imagine the planetary quests are any different between the Republic characters. They're all going to have the same planetary quests, right? Maybe the dialogue's a little different because, you know, in some cases you're not going to be a Jedi. But I don't know. That's something that we'll have to try and find out. But it shouldn't throw off a timeline as such. But yeah, we'll see. There are people that have tried to put it together, but they all... I've never seen a definitive list. Do this, do this, do this. It's always kind of people discussing stuff and saying, oh, well, that don't make sense, or this don't make sense. So maybe it's impossible to do, but we'll see. I'm a big fan of timelining, you know? Oh, sorry. Didn't notice there was a guy still alive. I mean, I haven't actually been making any kind of timeline notes as I've been playing this, but that's because I've been recording it, so I don't really need to. If I was going to do like a timeline, I'd probably do it as a video.
You're getting very close now. Mentor will turn everything he has against you. Be ready.
I'm ready. As long as the game don't bug out on me again. This guy seems pretty tough. Okay, that's one of them dead. You know, now I've mentioned food, I am actually getting pretty hungry. I've been trying to lose a bit of weight again, so I'm not eating as much. Which is just really tough, you know. It's not the middle of winter. It's February, so I suppose it is. We're coming up to spring, and I still don't feel like I can really go out and exercise much. I used to go for a walk every night in the summer, which was absolutely not, you know, really nice, but I can't really do that at the minute. Because the weather just isn't... weather just isn't there for it. What am I doing here? Am I doing a stupid thing by attacking these guys? Do I need to be attacking this guy? Are those turrets going to keep coming back online? Is that the problem? Oh, this is just going to be another one of these, like, attrition battles, isn't it? I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just hitting buttons. So yeah, whoever falls first. I will have to try and arrange something with some of my friends to come and jump online and play some of this stuff with me. I am wondering if I'm at the maximum level for free to play as well at level 70. It might be worth my time resubscribing at this juncture if that's the case, so I can actually level up a bit more. I don't think your XP carries over. Oh. But it might do. But I would like to put a bit more money into the game. It would be hypocritical of me to be complaining about the game getting shut down if I don't support it, you know? I'm not a subscriber at the moment, but I will be. I have been a subscriber. Well done, guys. I think there was another one over here. Oh no. Oh, we've destroyed them all, that's why. Destroy the replicator is the final part of our mission. It looks interesting through there, doesn't it? Have we got some stuff we can put on? Oh, that's better than what we've got. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. All the stuff we've picked up, there was one thing that's better than what we've already got. Huh. Oh well. What do you say to that, eh, buddy? Yeah, you're not impressed either. So where's the replicator? Oh, that's the replicator. And that's where we go into the processor core. We've still got 3 thermal sensors to destroy, so keep an eye out for those.
Mentors intricately tied to the facility's geothermal power cores deep beneath this moon's surface.
Oh my god, look at all these guys. Not so tough. Okay, so this is the way to the replicator. Yeah, I mean, if anybody that actually watches these videos wants to jump online with me and do some heroics or whatever, do flashpoints, I don't know, just let me know. Yeah, I'm in the UK, so that might affect our timing a little bit. Preferably, you have some way to communicate with me if you use Discord or something. But it's not essential. It'd be nice to be able to talk as we play. You know, let me know. I'm willing to jump on with complete strangers. Sounds a bit weird, but you know what I mean. Another bad guy. I think it'd be really cool to do some videos like that, especially if I could talk to you and we could record. I'd be able, if you could use Discord or something, I'd be able to record a conversation if you're happy with that. If you're not happy with that, that's fine, I don't have to do it. But it'd be really good to put a video together like that. We could talk about Star Wars or whatever. Oh shit, what's happening here? These guys are pretty tough, actually. They're killing me. What's going on? T7, I need some help. I'm just thinking about McDonald's. That's all I'm thinking about right now, honestly. I'm so hungry. I shouldn't have thought about food. I've got absolutely no food in the house at all to save my hunger because I'm trying to lose weight. I haven't been buying lots of sugary treats like I normally do. So I'm just going to have to wait until tomorrow, which ain't good, is it? I don't want to go to bed hungry. Maybe I've got some cereal left. But then, if you're trying to lose weight, going to bed after eating a meal isn't the best plan. Are these droids getting smaller? Is that what's going on? This is really weird. I'm not sure I like this. Is that it, guys? Did we do it? Is this the replicator? Looks like it. Oh, no. Oh, oh, hello. Why did it fire some fireworks at us? Is that it? It is. We destroyed the replicator. Was that the replicator? The thing in the middle? Must have been. Well, that was weird, wasn't it? What do we pick up from that guy? More useless stuff by the looks of it. Absolutely nothing that we've picked up is better than what we already have. That's really frustrating. Now we're level 70, maybe I can go and buy some really good gear. Be nice, wouldn't it? Anyway, what have we got to do? We've got to destroy 2 more thermal sensors.
Engage all internal security measures.
Well, there's one of them.
Defend the core at all costs.
Yeah, after we've played the Jedi Knight Origin, I'm going to play Knights of the Old Republic because I'm just desperate to play that game. I haven't played it in years. I'll be playing it on PC, not the Switch or anything like that. Any chance they're better? No. I'm keen to level up. Apparently it can, like, extract stuff, or am I thinking of a different game? From clothes and things. Maybe we need to look at that. Don't know what use it does. The problem is with this game, I know I turned off tooltips fairly early on, which was probably the biggest mistake I made. But I don't feel like I know what I'm doing. You know, with all this like extra stuff, crafting and things like that, I assume there's like fairly extensive guides for it, but yeah, I ain't got a clue.
To manage their energy fluctuations, irreparable damage to the moon's core structure is likely. Be prepared to make a quick evacuation when the time comes.
Alright, buddy.
Mentor.
Go ahead. Come closer. Be the last of your kind to lay eyes upon this version of me. Once the signal is transmitted, I will be everywhere. I will take on thousands of forms on thousands of worlds, and butcher every last one of you.
Give up this madness, Mentor. Organics and droids can live together.
The pathetic final plea of a dying race. There can be no compromise. I have brought my people to their ultimate triumph. The most damaging scourge to ever face this galaxy ends today.
Okay.
The revolution cannot be stopped.
We did. Oh, it's there. Is that him? Who am I fighting? It's weird. Well, I am glad that I jumped on when I had a bit of time, because my god, 2 hours we've been playing this. That's one down. Who's this guy? Looks like the Terminator. Oh, you were shooting me, buddy. Dickhead. It's tough, isn't it? Tough old little bugger. I could use a stim or something. Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Oops, shit. Problem going into menus is you open up other menus accidentally. What are these little warnings I'm hearing? Okay, turrets are back. Destroyed these already, I'm sure. Oh crap, I'm gonna die. T7, what are you doing? Oh, thank God. Am I supposed to be attacking this guy? No. Or am I, when it says it's overheated, supposed to attack him? attack that. Overheated. So can I attack this now? No. Can't. Okay. What's this then? Was I supposed to just... Oh crap, what's this guy? So I'm guessing I'm supposed to destroy them, right? Come on, guys. Help me out here. I'm about to die again. This T7's going to intervene any second. Please. Well, this is kind of frustrating. Come on. Take this guy out. Okay. Let's destroy this if we can. What I'm supposed to do? There's another one over here. Is T7 dead? I've not seen him. It says he's there. There he is. Okay, so now... Oh crap, now what's happening? Can we just destroy him? Come on. There's not much point force pushing the guy, right? Do it anyway. Oh crap.
Done it! You've really done it! As I feared, the geothermal power cores are destabilizing rapidly. The facility will be incinerated in a matter of minutes. The entire moon is going to be torn apart. I've secured an escape travel. Forwarding coordinates now. Hurry!
Okay, well we didn't do the bonus. We kind of screwed up a bit there. This is the way we came in, isn't it? It's a bit of a shame. We didn't get that final, whatever it was that we needed. But, never mind. Not quite sure where that was. We must have walked past one. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, who's this guy? We've got to return to Director Rigel. We've got to get ourselves back to Corellia. Yeah, I'm not starting you again, buddy. That were a nightmare.
What in blazes happened down there? The entire moon is breaking apart as we speak. This was a very serious threat, of course, but I think this goes a bit beyond our acceptable degree of force.
Unfortunately, destroying Directive 7 meant destroying the moon.
I don't know, Master Jedi. This was very extreme.
The moon was destroyed through Mentor's carelessness, not your agent. Cast blame where it belongs.
I'm sorry. I just wasn't expecting... This situation has been very difficult, but you faced that difficulty and succeeded. You've saved more lives than anyone will ever know. The people of the Republic, of the entire galaxy, are alive today because of you.
Protecting innocent people is what the Jedi live for.
Well, that doesn't mean you don't deserve gratitude. We also owe you a great debt of thanks. C5M3, was it? Without you, we would never have had a chance. I would be proud to offer you an assignment here in the Republic fleet as soon as you've had some standard maintenance checks.
Assignment? Nonsense. I belong to no one. I will leave and go where I please.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure that I can allow that. You have the same programming as the other renegades, and letting you roam free would be extremely dangerous.
C5 is no threat to us, Director. He's earned the right to do as he wishes.
If you're willing to take responsibility for the matter, by all means. C5, you're free to go.
As if I needed your leave. Thank you for speaking on my behalf. It's good to know that some organics can understand. I've actually enjoyed meeting you, despite the circumstances. Perhaps we'll meet again someday.
Thanks again for your help. It's been interesting. Take care.
Perfect. We've done it. Whew. That was all right. That one. It wasn't as fun as some of the others. I'll be honest with you. It's kind of tough to follow up on the Revan one, though. You know what I mean? That was pretty cool. Anyway, let's pretend like we meant to jump down there and head back to Corellia. And I think I am gonna leave it there, since this video is like 2.5 hours long now. Thank you for watching. I hope I didn't offend anybody with my comments earlier, but if I did, well, offense is taken, not given, right? So, you know, that's your problem. I was just being honest about my how I feel. If that's too much for you, well, then you want people to be dishonest, which is just honestly, I can't imagine what that would be like. Everyone going around just virtue signaling, I guess. That's what people want, but not me. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. At least I hope I will.